Question 1. When merging onto a highway, you should A. Speed up to match the flow of traffic. B. Slow down and wait for a gap in traffic. C. Stop and wait for a gap in traffic. Answer A. Speed up to match the flow of traffic. When merging onto a highway, you should speed up to match the flow of traffic and merge when it is safe to do so. Question 2. What is the proper following distance under normal driving conditions? A. 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. B. 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front. C. 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front. Answer C. 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front. Under normal driving conditions, you should maintain a following distance of at least 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you. Question 3. When is it legal to make a right turn on red? A. Never. B. After coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. C. Only when there are no pedestrians or oncoming traffic. Answer B. After coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. You may make a right turn on red after coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians and oncoming traffic, unless a sign prohibits it. Question 4. True or false? You may use a handheld cell phone while driving if you are over 18 years old. Answer: false. Using a handheld cell phone while driving is prohibited for all drivers, regardless of age. Hands-free devices are allowed for drivers over 18 years old. Question 5. Fill in the blank. You must park at least blank feet away from a fire hydrant. A. 5 feet. B. 15 feet. C. 25 feet. Answer: B. 15 feet. You must park at least 15 feet away from a fire hydrant. Question 6. When driving in fog, you should use A. Low beam headlights. B. High beam headlights. C. Parking lights only. Answer: A. Low beam headlights. In foggy conditions, you should use low beam headlights to increase visibility and avoid blinding other drivers. Question 7. When approaching a school bus with flashing red lights, you must A. Slow down and proceed with caution. B. Stop and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing. C. Pass the bus on the left. Answer: B. Stop and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing. When a school bus has flashing red lights, you must stop and remain stopped until the lights stop flashing. Question 8. True or false? You must signal at least 100 feet before making a turn. Answer: true. You must signal at least 100 feet before making a turn to alert other drivers of your intentions. Question 9. When can you drive in a bicycle lane? A. Never. B. When passing a bicyclist. C. When preparing for a right turn. Answer: C. When preparing for a right turn. You may drive in a bicycle lane when preparing for a right turn, but you must yield to bicyclists. Question 10. What should you do if you are involved in a collision? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move your vehicle out of the way, then exchange information with the other driver. C. Stop at the scene, exchange information with the other driver, and report the collision if necessary. Answer: C. Stop at the scene, exchange information with the other driver, and report the collision if necessary. If you are involved in a collision, you should stop at the scene, exchange information with the other driver, and report the collision if necessary. Question 11. Fill in the blank. On a 2-lane road, the posted speed limit is 55 miles per hour. However, you should always drive at a speed that is blank for the current conditions. A. Safe. B. As close to the speed limit as possible. C. At least 10 miles per hour below the speed limit. Answer: A. Safe. On a 2-lane road with a posted speed limit of 55 miles per hour, you should always drive at a speed that is safe for the current conditions. Question 12. What should you do if your vehicle begins to skid? A. Slam on the brakes. B. Steer in the direction you want the front wheels to go. C. Accelerate rapidly. Answer B. Steer in the direction you want the front wheels to go. If your vehicle begins to skid, steer in the direction you want the front wheels to go and avoid slamming on the brakes or accelerating. Question 13. True or false? You may pass a vehicle on the right if there is enough room to do so safely. Answer. True. You may pass a vehicle on the right if there is enough room to do so safely, and if the vehicle is making a left turn or if the road has multiple lanes. Question 14. Fill in the blank. When driving on a highway, you should stay in the blank lane except to pass or to prepare for a turn. A. Left. B. Right. C. Middle. Answer B. Right. When driving on a highway, you should stay in the right lane except to pass or to prepare for a turn. Question 15. When parking uphill with a curb, you should turn your wheels. A. Towards the curb. B. Away from the curb. C. Parallel to the curb. Answer B. Away from the curb. When parking uphill with a curb, turn your wheels away from the curb so that your vehicle will roll back into the curb if it starts to move. Question 16. True or false? When driving at night, you must turn on your headlights. Answer. True. When driving at night, you must turn on your headlights to increase visibility and help other drivers see your vehicle. Question 17. When are you allowed to drive on the shoulder of the road? A. When you need to make a phone call. B. In an emergency or when directed by a police officer. C. When traffic is slow. Answer. B. In an emergency or when directed by a police officer. You are allowed to drive on the shoulder of the road in an emergency or when directed by a police officer. Question 18. Fill in the blank. When making a left turn, you should yield to blank. A. Pedestrians and oncoming traffic. B. Oncoming traffic only. C. No one, as you have the right of way. Answer. A. Pedestrians and oncoming traffic. When making a left turn, you should yield to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. Question 19. True or false? You are required to wear a seat belt while driving in Oklahoma. Answer. True. You are required to wear a seat belt while driving in Oklahoma, and all passengers in your vehicle must also wear seat belts. Question 20. At an uncontrolled intersection, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The vehicle that arrives first. Answer. B. The vehicle on the right. At an uncontrolled intersection, the vehicle on the right has the right of way. Question 21. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign indicate? A. A school zone. B. A railroad crossing. C. A warning of potential hazards or changing road conditions. Answer. C. A warning of potential hazards or changing road conditions. A yellow diamond-shaped sign is used to warn drivers of potential hazards or changing road conditions. Question 22. True or false? You may drive in a lane marked with a solid yellow line if you are passing a vehicle traveling in the same direction. Answer. False. A solid yellow line indicates that passing is not allowed in that lane. You may not cross a solid yellow line to pass a vehicle traveling in the same direction. Question 23. Fill in the blank. In Oklahoma, the legal blood alcohol concentration, or BAC, limit for drivers over 21 years old is blank. A. 0, 8%. B. 0, 10%. C. 0, 5%. Answer. A. 0, 8%. In Oklahoma, the legal BAC limit for drivers over 21 years old is 0, 8%. Question 24. What does a red octagon-shaped sign indicate? A. Yield. B. Stop. C. Do not enter. Answer. B. Stop. A red octagon-shaped sign indicates that you must come to a complete stop before proceeding. Question 25. True or false? You must yield to emergency vehicles with flashing lights and sirens, even if you have a green traffic signal. Answer: true. You must yield to emergency vehicles with flashing lights and sirens, regardless of your traffic signal. Question 26. When should you use your horn? A. To alert other drivers of your presence. B. To express frustration or anger. C. To greet a friend. Answer: A. To alert other drivers of your presence. You should use your horn to alert other drivers of your presence in situations where it may help prevent an accident. Question 27. Fill in the blank. A steady yellow traffic light means blank. A. Proceed with caution. B. The traffic light is about to turn red. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. Answer: B. The traffic light is about to turn red. A steady yellow traffic light indicates that the traffic light is about to turn red and you should stop if it is safe to do so. Question 28. What does a yellow pennant-shaped sign indicate? A. No passing zone. B. School zone. C. Railroad crossing. Answer: A. No passing zone. A yellow pennant-shaped sign is used to indicate a no passing zone. Question 29. True or false? When parking downhill with a curb, you should turn your wheels towards the curb. Answer: true. When parking downhill with a curb, you should turn your wheels towards the curb so that your vehicle will roll into the curb if it starts to move. Question 30. Fill in the blank. You must signal at least blank feet before changing lanes on a highway. A. 50 feet. B. 100 feet. C. 200 feet. Answer: B. 100 feet. You must signal at least 100 feet before changing lanes on a highway. Question 31. What does a circular sign with a red border and a white background indicate? A. Stop. B. Yield. C. To not enter. Answer: B. Yield. A circular sign with a red border and a white background indicates that you must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Question 32. True or false? You must come to a complete stop at a yield sign if necessary to avoid interfering with other traffic. Answer: true. You must come to a complete stop at a yield sign if necessary to avoid interfering with other traffic. Question 33. Fill in the blank. When driving in a roundabout, you should always travel in a blank direction. A. Clockwise. B. Counterclockwise. Answer: B. Counterclockwise. When driving in a roundabout, you should always travel in a counterclockwise direction. Question 34. What does a rectangular sign with a white background and black letters indicate? A. A regulatory sign. B. A warning sign. C. A guide sign. Answer: A. A regulatory sign. A rectangular sign with a white background and black letters is used to indicate regulatory information, such as speed limits and lane usage. Question 35. True or false? When entering a roundabout, you must yield to traffic already in the roundabout. Answer: true. When entering a roundabout, you must yield to traffic already in the roundabout. Question 36. Fill in the blank. When parallel parking, you should position your vehicle blank inches from the curb. A. 6 inches. B. 12 inches. C. 18 inches. Answer: B. 12 inches. When parallel parking, you should position your vehicle no more than 12 inches from the curb. Question 37. What does a green arrow traffic signal indicate? A. You have the right of way to turn in the direction of the arrow. B. You must stop and wait for a green light. C. You may proceed straight ahead. Answer: A. You have the right of way to turn in the direction of the arrow. A green arrow traffic signal indicates that you have the right of way to turn in the direction of the arrow. Question 38. True or false? A flashing yellow traffic signal means you should proceed with caution. Answer: true. A flashing yellow traffic signal means you should proceed with caution, watching for potential hazards or cross traffic. Question 39. Fill in the blank. When approaching a railroad crossing, you must stop at least blank feet from the nearest rail if a train is approaching. A. 10 feet. B. 15 feet. C. 20 feet. Answer: B. 15 feet. When approaching a railroad crossing, you must stop at least 15 feet from the nearest rail if a train is approaching. Question 40. What does a blue rectangular sign with white letters indicate? A. A regulatory sign. B. A warning sign. C. A guide sign for services and facilities. Answer: C. A guide sign for services and facilities. A blue rectangular sign with white letters is used to indicate guide information for services and facilities, such as rest areas, gas stations, and hospitals. Question 41. True or false? You may pass a school bus with flashing yellow lights. Answer: true. Flashing yellow lights on a school bus indicate that the bus is preparing to stop. You may pass a school bus with flashing yellow lights, but you should do so with caution and be prepared to stop if the lights change to flashing red. Question 42. True or false? It is legal to park in a designated handicap parking space without a permit if you are only going to be there for a few minutes. Answer: false. It is illegal to park in a designated handicap parking space without a valid handicap parking permit, regardless of the duration of your stay. Question 43. What does an orange triangular sign with a red border indicate? A. A no passing zone. B. A slow-moving vehicle. C. A yield sign. Answer: B. A slow-moving vehicle. An orange triangular sign with a red border is used to indicate a slow-moving vehicle, such as a farm tractor or horse-drawn carriage. Question 44. True or false? You should use your high beam headlights when driving in fog. Answer: false. You should not use your high beam headlights in fog, as they can cause glare and reduce visibility. Instead, use your low beam headlights or fog lights. Question 45. Fill in the blank. In Oklahoma, you must maintain a minimum following distance of blank seconds behind the vehicle in front of you. A. 2 seconds. B. 3 seconds. C. 4 seconds. Answer: B. 3 seconds. In Oklahoma, you must maintain a minimum following distance of 3 seconds behind the vehicle in front of you. Question 46. What does a brown rectangular sign with white letters indicate? A. A regulatory sign. B. A warning sign. C. A guide sign for recreational and cultural interest areas. Answer: C. A guide sign for recreational and cultural interest areas. A brown rectangular sign with white letters is used to indicate guide information for recreational and cultural interest areas, such as parks and historic sites. Question 47. True or false? When parking on a hill without a curb, you should turn your wheels towards the edge of the road. Answer: true. When parking on a hill without a curb, you should turn your wheels towards the edge of the road so that your vehicle will roll away from the roadway if it starts to move. Question 48. Fill in the blank. If you are convicted of driving under the influence, DWI, in Oklahoma, you may face blank. A. License suspension. B. Fines. C. Jail time. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. If you are convicted of DWI in Oklahoma, you may face license suspension, fines, and jail time. Question 49. What does a white rectangular sign with black letters and a red circle and slash symbol indicate? A. A regulatory sign prohibiting a specific action. B. A warning sign. C. A guide sign. Answer: A. A regulatory sign prohibiting a specific action. A white rectangular sign with black letters and a red circle and slash symbol is used to indicate a regulatory sign prohibiting a specific action, such as no parking or no U-turn. Question 50. True or false? You should always signal your intention to turn or change lanes, even if no other vehicles are around. Answer: true. You should always signal your intention to turn or change lanes, even if no other vehicles are around, to develop good driving habits and ensure safety.